All right, welcome to our sneak peek. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Ellen, and I'm the founder of Team Play Hard, and I have some of my top coaches and leaders on this presentation, and we're basically going to take you on kind of a virtual live tour / explanation of what it is that we do and how we manage to run a fitness business from home. But also we want to talk to you not just about the business side of things, because maybe that doesn't appeal to you. We want to talk to you about the fitness challenge, the workout side of things, because maybe that's more up your alley or more of a appropriate first step. So first things first, we want to introduce ourselves so you know who our speakers are tonight. And I thought that I would go first. First of all, thank you so much for joining. I know that your time is very valuable, and I know that we're already, just from who's on, that we're representing different time zones. So it's earlier here for us on the West Coast, but some of you are out in the middle of the continent. So I know it's later there. We'll try to be quick. Okay, so I am Ellen. I live in Oregon, and I am a wife, second marriage. I have 3 kids that are almost out of the nest. So I have 3 almost adult kids, and I love animals. I've got a couple of awesome dogs, a couple of awesome cats, and a bearded dragon. I'm a fitness professional, and I'm an artist. And Beachbody has totally changed my life. The home business side of things has literally brought me from literally bankruptcy to last year being a 6-figure earner. It took me 5 years to get there and lots of hard work, but I'm going to be talking about that a little bit tonight. So that's my story. I'm going to throw it to Jake, if you could unmute yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Jake. I live over in Sonoma, California, and I work in the wine industry. So Beachbody for me has been something that is allowing me to go part-time in my day job and do fitness coaching part-time. So I do wine, I do fitness, and I hang out with dogs in my spare time. I help out at the animal shelter. I hang out with my own dog, who you might be able to see right there, sleeping on the bed. And yeah, that's my life.
Hey Jake, don't let Rosie see Mark's steak that's sitting right in front of his video. Okay, Nick, you're up. Nick, you're up.
I want Mark's steak. Making us all hungry, buddy. My name's Nick. I am from Topeka, Kansas, so not quite the West Coast. I'm one of those 8:30 time zoners. I'm a husband. I have twins on the way. We just found out in January. Got two bundles of joy coming. I'm a full-time industrial engineer, and I just graduated with my MBA, so I'm more of a part-time coach. I don't work on the business constantly. I'm not a full-time person, and we'll talk more about that as we go, how that looks. I was an athlete growing up all through high school. I loved playing basketball, football, track, soccer. I did everything, and then I got to college and thought I didn't need to really work out anymore, and I would just, naturally keep my physique, and that did not pan out very well. So I found P90X, got back into shape, eventually started in the workforce and needed a workout that was even quicker. So I found P90X3, and I didn't buy that through a coach, and I was referred then to Ellen. I was actually one of her customer leads, and that's how I then came to meet all these people on the West Coast. So Ellen will talk a little bit more about how that all worked as well. So that's my story. Kara, you're up.
I'm up. Thank you. So I'm Carrie Churchill. I live in Springfield, Oregon. I am an Oregonian through and through. I have been married for 13 years, and I have a 7-year-old son. Let's see, I'm a part-time fitness instructor. I work part-time at the school district as an education assistant. And I didn't want to go back to work in the corporate world. So I decided, Ellen introduced me to Beachbody when I was teaching at the gym. She was my group coordinator. And it was another way to touch more lives outside of my Zumba and fitness classes. So I jumped on board, and here we are. So thanks for being here.
Okay, where are we at? We are, sorry, did you guys hear me trying to snap story, Nick? Sorry about that, if you could hear that audio. We are going to start with Jake and what it is we actually do as coaches.
That's right. Thank you, guys. So there is a lot to what we do as coaches, but if I really had to simplify things, if I had to break everything down, they'd really fall into three categories for me. We basically help people with nutrition, exercise, and accountability. So I'm going to go through these real quick. The nutrition side is massive. We actually have a couple programs that focus specifically on nutrition. One of my favorites, the 21-Day Fix and the 21-Day Fix Extreme, helps with clean eating and portion control. There's also the Ultimate Reset that our clients can utilize, which is a little bit more of a guided tour through nutrition. We have a cleanse, and we also have nutritional supplements we can use depending on what our clients need most. So the most recognized supplement is Shakeology. It's basically a superfood-packed protein shake. It's delicious. It's my lunch every day. We have pre and post workouts rather. We have all kinds of hydration formulas. So basically we have either a program or a nutritional supplement that we can utilize with our clients depending on what they need. Okay. The next step, exercise, is a big part of what Beachbody does. Beachbody creates these wonderful programs which you can do either in-home or at the gym. You can basically, they come on DVDs, or you can also now stream them online. And so you basically pick out which program you want to do. You follow along to the calendar, which tells you which workout to do on which day. You press play and you follow along. So no guesswork. You don't need to time yourself. It does it all for you. You break when it tells you to break. You do whatever workout it tells you to do. It's super simple. And most of them are ranging about 30 minutes. The next part is a huge important part of what we do. It's accountability. So I always say, people wanting to get into shape or improve their health and fitness, they have their own motivation at the beginning. Usually for the first week or two, they are fired up, they're ready to go. They don't need anyone. They have it all under control. But once they realize that it's getting a little, it's requiring some work, people start to drop off around the 2-week mark. So that's really where we come into play to help with, motivation, accountability, keeping them on track when they don't feel like doing it anymore. Keeping them focused on their goals. The goals they set before they start is really important, and just basic overall support. Okay. Beachbody is really laid out for what they call 4 vital behaviors to success as a Beachbody coach. So I'll go through these real quick just to kind of give you an example of the activities we do throughout our day, and then I'll pass it to Nick, who will talk to you about next steps. The first one is to be a product of the product. Now, this is the one I love. You basically do the workout programs and you use the nutritional supplements, okay? Basically proving that the product works. So when someone comes to me and asks how I stay in shape, how I stay fit, what nutrition program I'm doing, or what cleanse I just finished, I can tell them exactly what it is, and it's one created by Beachbody, okay? So it just gives it a little bit of, some merit to what we are working with. So that's really designed for like physical change. There's another vital behavior called personal development, which is a little bit more geared towards mental, emotional strengthening. So it could be in many forms. I listen to a lot of podcasts. It could be audiobooks. It could be TED Talks on YouTube, just reading regular old books if you still read books. But basically just designed to improve our mental strength, confidence, determination, positive mindset, all of the things that will make us better coaches for our clients and also better leaders for our team. Okay, so that's the personal development aspect. The third one is called recognition. And it's pretty simple. We basically just celebrate victories, big and small, personal and business. And basically, if someone's been working hard or they hit a goal, we recognize them for their hard work. And by doing so, it makes them generally want to work harder because the recognition is contagious and they're going to be more likely to recognize others, and snowball effect occurs. And then the last one, the last vital behavior, is the reason you guys are here. You were invited, right? So what we do as coaches, we connect with people, either online, in person, people we've known all our lives, people we meet. Excuse me. We create loving relationships with people, strong connections with people. And if there's something that we feel like we could help them with, if they've shared something that we might be able to aid in, we invite them to check it out. It might be a fitness program. It might be nutritional programs. It might be a business opportunity like this. So we basically create loving connections and invite people. And if they decide to join, then awesome. We love to have you be a part of the team. And if not, we're still going to be friends. We're still going to be there to support you and just be an overall good human. Okay. That's what we're about. We care about people a lot. Our team definitely agrees that there should fifth vital behavior, and that's live events. So live events, there's national events that Beachbody puts on annually. They're super fun. We just went, Summit, we had like 20 something people, I think. There's quarterly events as well, like smaller localized events. We even just did a team retreat recently, which I think we had 22 of coaches. We all went out to Utah and had a blast. And so it just creates so much strength in the team, so much motivation, and really a positive thing for us as a team and for coaches in general. So that's just kind of a little overall overview of what we do as coaches. I'm going to pass it to Nick, who's going to talk a little bit more about training. If you do decide this is something you'd like to try, Nick's going to tell you what to expect from us as a team.
Thanks, Jake. I almost forgot to unmute myself. That would have been awesome. No one would have heard anything. I'm going to talk a little bit about training like Jake talked about. So he talked about live events, and those are like our corporate things that we go to. That's where we actually go physically and meet together and bond. And what I'm going to talk about is more of our virtual training that we do as a team. So with our team, we treat new coaches kind of like a company would treat a new employee. So a new employer might give you like a checklist for your first day, like what to wear, who to meet, when to meet them, when to meet with HR, set up all your meetings for the first day, all your training for your first week. And that's kind of what we try to do with our new coaches. We don't want you just out flailing about on your own and trying to figure this thing out on your own. So similar to like an organization going through an onboarding process, we do what's called a getting started right call with all of our new coaches. And that'll be generally done by your upline, whoever invited you as a coach. And that could be just a phone call. It might be a video that they prepared for you, or it could be like a Zoom call like this, just a one-on-one thing where we might take you through your back office and show you kind of the back end on how everything works. Kind of like your first week of your job, you kind of need the hand holding, you need that help. And that's kind of what we provide. So another thing that we provide in our team, which is pretty unique, is a new coach training. We call it a Business Starters Academy. We actually run this through a private group. So you get to go through basically a little training pool with all the other new coaches that have started that month. It's a really neat environment. You get to ask questions, and you have lessons that you do, and little small homework assignments that you get to do just to learn a little bit more about the business. And then we're there helping you along the way with questions that you have. We also have some other trainings that we provide, but these are a little more in depth. It's stuff that we provide to you as you are ready for them. So it might be a training on inviting, or a training on how to run your social media effectively. But like I said, we give those to you kind of down the road after you get your feet wet. One thing to keep in mind, it can be a pretty complicated business, and there's a lot of stuff that you can learn, but you're never on your own. Like, our team culture is so amazing. You can post a question on our team page, and within 10 minutes, you've got 20 responses. People just like to help each other in our team, which is kind of unique and pretty awesome. But also on the flip side of that, in the beginning, it can be as simple as those 4 vital behaviors as Jake touched on. Just inviting, doing the workouts, recognizing people, just the 4 things that you have to do, that you're supposed to do, and the rest, kind of takes care of itself as long as you're doing those things. So if you're not in one of our trainings, there's also some trainings that Beachbody provides, and those are in your back office. You can go through those on your own. And there's other things like YouTube, like Jake mentioned, personal development type stuff that you can do on your own. There's tons of training stuff available online that you can do. And that's one of the unique things about being a coach, is that nobody's telling you when to train. Nobody's telling you, other than like some of the structured trainings we have where you have to do like an assignment a day. Nobody's telling you when to do that assignment or when to show up and do the work. You get to pick how you do that, when you do that, if you want to do it in sweats, if you want to do it with a glass of wine or a shake in your hand, however you want to do it, you get to do it that way. And that's kind of what Ellen's going to talk about next, some of the benefits of what a coach can realize. So
Okay, I'm going to take it from here. And then just so you know, we're about halfway through. Kara's going to talk about some of the nitty gritty, and then I'm going to talk about how you could start, because there's a couple different really different ways you could start. So the benefits, like Nick said, you're your own boss, really. You decide everything about this business, how much it matters to you, how hard you want to work, what your income goal might be, what your fitness goal might be, where do you want to have an office space in your home? Do you want to work from your sofa with your laptop? Do you want to work on the road while you're in your lunch break on your cell phone? It's totally up to you. Another benefit is that's kind of along the same line of you working for you. It's really motivating to know that the sky is the limit monetarily, and I'm not saying it's get rich quick. We'll talk about that in a second, but that your work is for you and your family. So I have a job that I've scaled back from. I used to give it a lot more time and hours, that is for a little amount of pay, kind of overseeing group fitness instructors at a local gym. And when I do that job, my time and my talent, first of all, I'm only going to make a certain amount of money, and I'm never going to make more than I'm making at it. And all of my time and talent and passion and who I am and what I can give is not really for me. It's for the gym owner and his dreams and his vacations and what he wants. It's to make him money. It's not working for me. And I love that about this business. I love that someone like myself that didn't have a college degree, I'm not college educated, was able to discover that, much to my surprise, with a lot of work, that there was a business person inside of me and that I could create a legitimate business from home. I get to set my own hours. So I'm a night owl. I like to work at night. I like to work at night. So often I'll plug away doing some of those vital behaviors Jake and Nick talked about 11 o'clock at night, midnight. I'm not a morning person, but some people like to get up, get their workout in, get their personal development in, drink their shake in the morning and invite some people and tell a story online, and then they're done with their coach business for the day and it's 8 a.m. There's no inventory. That's another benefit of this specific company, because there's a lot of network marketing opportunities out there. There's so many different companies offering good companies, good ones that that offer a product and you can get behind and be a rep for whatever, this legging or this skincare or this mascara or this whatever. Some of them you have to spend a lot of money. Like I just talked to someone this week, and you have to spend like $6,000 buying their product and then trying to sell it out of your home. And this isn't like that at all. We have monthly dues of $16 a month, unless you're military, if you're active military or have an active military spouse. And I think Bobby said, I don't know if she can hear me right now, but I think she said they're active military. Oh, there she is. So military families don't have to pay $16 a month. They get a free business center. So we have an active website. So if someone wants to buy product from me, they go to my website. I don't have to try to sell it out of my house and ship it to them and drive it to them or any of that. It's a way to build, to create wealth. Not that that's necessarily your goal or my goal, but there is the opportunity to do that. It takes a long time and a lot of hard work, and it can be done. It can be done. So like I said, I started in 2012, and in 2016, I had a 6-figure income with the home business. So it's a slow compound effect of being consistent. You can ask these guys. Kara has been with me the longest of the coaches that are here tonight. She knows how consistent I've been. I show up all the time. I do the vital behaviors that Jake talked about religiously over the years. Okay. That income can be passive and residual. In other words, if I were to stop working my coach business right now, I would still generate income, and my income has the potential to still actually grow. Now, I don't want to do that, And I'm a little afraid to do that. I don't want to do that. I love doing what we do. I love helping people with our products, but it is a passive income. I make money while I sleep at this. I make money when I'm on vacation. And speaking of vacations, that's another benefit. This company provides trips. So last year I went to, Kara was with me, Jamaica, Bahamas, and that trip was free for me. It was a free cruise for me and my husband. We actually had travel cash too. And we're about to, in 3 weeks, go to the Dominican Republic for free. So those are things that you can earn. That's a benefit. Another benefit Nick already touched on is that we have an incredible family culture. If you become a challenger, meaning you're doing challenge groups and working out virtually with us, you're going to feel like you just like inherited a second family. Or a first family if you don't feel like you have a current family. If you join our coach network, even more so will you feel enveloped by our team. We welcome newbies. We're not cliquish. And we love working together, and we find that we grow and become better as we work together. We all have different strengths. We've got introverts, we've got extroverts, we've got computer techie people, we've got social media gurus, we've got people with all kinds of different skill sets. So we really help each other out. For example, not everyone on our team would want to do one of these presentations, but the 4 of us were okay with it. So we provide it as a service for our whole team to use to invite their friends to. So that's an example of how we work together. You don't have to be good at sales. You don't have to be salesy. In fact, we would prefer that you're not. We would prefer that you're just you, and that you just use our products and believe in them, have results with them, and can share it authentically. That's all. Okay, benefits. And then I'm going to turn it over to Kara for a second. Another benefit is that you don't have to be in the fitness business at all. So Kara mentioned she's an instructor. She teaches Zumba and some other things. And I'm in the fitness business. In fact, I have a master trainer role for Beachbody. But the truth is, 95% of our team does not. Nick is an industrial engineer and Jake is in the wine business. And one of the girls that does the presentation with us normally, she works for the Mayo Clinic and looks at red blood cells under a microscope all day in a white lab coat. You don't have to be a fitness professional, because Beachbody provides coaching tools so that if you're a coach, quote unquote, they give you the tools so you know what to say to your challenge group. And you might not know what that means yet, but you know what you say to your customers that want to work out with you online. It gives you a chance to reinvent yourself and to be a better version of yourself. I can tell you guys from the very bottom of my heart, not all of you guys know me, but I really like who I am, and I really like who I've become because of this company, really directly because of the people I surround myself with, because I'm healthier than I've ever been in my whole life, because I am earning an income for all these reasons. I'm proud of myself today, and this business has given me an opportunity to reinvent who I am in a really positive way and sort of take control of my future when we were spiraling out of control financially. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Kara, and she's going to talk about how to earn.
Yes, I am. Thank you. I have to put my glasses on. I'm probably the oldest one here. Okay, so let's talk about money, because you all want to know, right? Money. So how do coaches make money? There's a couple different ways. And one of the things I want you to think about first is, do you think that you are addicted to your paycheck? Or are you addicted to your paycheck? So if your boss came to you tomorrow, called you in the office and said, sorry, this is it, your position's been eliminated, what's your plan B? How would that look for your family? How would that look for your future? This you have control over in so many ways, like Ellen mentioned, and the gentleman mentioned about time and effort and working in pockets of time. And sales. A lot of people are afraid, I'm not a salesperson. Really just think of it as sharing. So anything that we sell or share, we earn 25% off of retail sales of all Beachbody products. So that's number one. And that is one way to earn income. It's not the only way. We have the on-demand club memberships, which is expanding. We can get 50% commission from that. So that's another piece of the puzzle. But the piece that I really want you to think about is it's a duplication and a trickle-down effect. So as you grow and you work your business and you share that with others, not selling, you're sharing it with others, it's a natural reciprocation. And if you are already a challenger, then you understand how that feels. Sometimes you might really feel like you're already a coach. It becomes something as if you say, there's a great restaurant, this Italian restaurant, you guys should check it out. It's something that you like, it's something that you do, it's something that you share. So the more you invite people and they get healthy and they benefit, they share it with others, and then as you grow, your team grows, you end up getting what we call a cycle bonus. And we talked about this. There's so many different ways to make money that we didn't want to overwhelm you with the possibilities. And then when there's also something else we'll talk about is the different types of coaches. But it's really what you want it to be. If you want to just run with the retail sales so you get comfortable being a coach, you can do that. And then whoever signs you up can say, okay, what's your income goal? We need to look at that. What does that mean to you? So the only pressure that you would get is pressure that you put on yourself or a goal that you want to reach. But it's not, even as a discount coach, Beachbody does not require you to have a sales quota. And that's very important because I think that it pushes a lot of people away. And it's not the culture and it's not what we're about. It's really just about sharing. Just to be PC, I did include the income disclosure that Beachbody always tells us to share. It says Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income. Each coach income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. And so what I wanted to say was not to overwhelm you with all the information. For the person that invited you, connect with them and they can tell you, of course, more of the possibilities. But that's it in a nutshell. So thank you.
Okay, that was awesome, Kara. It's really cool. This is the first one of these that Kara has done with us, and it's really cool because she did her section really differently and said some awesome things. So thanks for bringing up that there is no quota. It's very true, and it's never been brought up on one of our sneak peeks before. Another good example of how we're all different and lean on each other. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up, and my section is going to be 2 sections squished together, and I'm going to actually try to screen share with you and show you some things. So I want to talk about how you can get started as a customer or a client, and then I'm going to talk about how you can get started as a coach, and they're kind of similar, and they're kind of different. So in my family, we call that dissimilar. They're kind of dissimilar. So how to get started as a customer. You would just reach out to the person that invited you to this, and you'd say, okay, I'm interested. How do I do it? And they would help you pick a program, a home workout. I know some of you guys go to the gym and like take classes at the gym. That's okay. Those worlds mesh together. You can do home fitness. You can do gym fitness. You can do outdoor fitness. You can do combinations of it all. Like Desiree is on, and where did Desiree go? Desiree's on, and she does it all. She does it all. She like is going to run the Eugene Marathon, and she does cycle classes, and she does home workouts. So anyway, they would help you find a program, and how would it fit? How would it fit into your lifestyle? And it would fit your interest, because we've got dance, and we've got high impact, and we've got low impact, and we've got this personality, and Tony Horton lovers, and Shaun T lovers. And I looked at Nick when I said Tony Horton lovers. He loves Tony. And then we have just different all kinds of stuff. And then they would they would show you what I'm about to show you right now. So, and let me mention that there's 100% money back guarantee on everything, and that they could put your exact order, like whatever you wanted to start with, they could customize and send you a link to just fill out, like a link to your email or a link to your Facebook Messenger, or however you wanted to receive it, so that all you would need to do is pay for the order that you guys came up with that would best suit your needs. So before I lose you, let me show you what I'm talking about. So wait, hang on, before I screen share. This year, we have a brand new kind of earth-shattering development, and it is Beachbody On Demand All Access. So Beachbody started as an infomercial business with home workout DVDs, and you'd get a whole booklet of DVDs and a calendar that you hang up on your wall, and you'd put the DVD in the DVD tray. Well, that's like no more. That's like passe. I mean, you can still get a DVD if you want. But now, today, people don't really watch TV. They do Netflix, right? Or whatever, Amazon or Redbox. And so we're kind of changing directions. And what that has done is made our programs totally accessible and dirt cheap because you can get BOD, we call it BOD, Beachbody On Demand, all access, meaning every single program this company has ever created, BOD All Access Challenge Pack, meaning it's being bundled with your first month of Shakeology, which is our premier supplement. We didn't talk that much about that tonight, but whoever invited you can fill you in. The whole bundle, getting started with your nutrition, and your all access thing is $199. So, and that's like the Mac Daddy. That's like everything at your disposal. Those workouts are 55 cents a day if you amortize them over the course of a year. So with that being said, let me take you into, my cat is in the way, and now Facebook is in the way, Beachbody On Demand. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah? Okay. So like I'm in a challenge group right now called the 90-Day Slay. And we're doing, I'm going to search by trainer because we're doing Shanti's Max 30. And it looks like you can see I have a really slow connection right now. Oops. Shanti. Let me click on his abs right there. I'm sorry, I have a slow connection. Bear with me. Okay, so, oh, come on, internet. You can do it. You can do it. So today's workout, let me show you. So here's a calendar. I can click on the calendar, and we have a group of people that are all trying to do this each day. And today is week 3, Tuesday. So this is the calendar. So that means today's workout is Tabata strength, if you can see my cursor. That's the calendar. I'm going to close it out and go back to, let me show you what it looks like. I don't think you're going to be able to hear because I didn't enable my audio for video sharing, but I just want to show you, I'm loading the workout. I don't think you can hear, right? You can hear? Oh, okay, I think on the recording they won't be able to hear. If you're watching the recording.
This workout is Tabata strength. Remember, your body is your equipment. Get ready to max out in 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, overhead jab.
Yep, that's an example of a 30-minute workout. So everybody in my challenge group, the goal is for them today to do this workout. All of us, the same one, at different states, some of us in our garage, some of us in our living room, some of us at the gym, whatever. Our goal is to try to do this workout and let each other know we did it. That's where the accountability comes in. Okay, so let me go back to one more thing in here. The tools and resources are mind-blowing now that we have Beachbody On Demand All Access. Here's the nutrition guide, because this comes with meal planning. So when you order BOD All Access, you're going to get the Portion Fix meal plan. They're colored containers. We can explain that more to you later, but you're going to get a meal plan, and we're going to want you to use it because it works. So each of these programs pretty much is going to come with the meal plan. Let me just show you, look. So a quick glance, I'm not going through this very carefully with you, but if you're over 150 pounds, here's your meal plan. You get to stuff 4 green containers a day full of vegetables. You get to stuff 3 of your purple containers a day full of fruits. You get the point? 4 reds. If you're less than 150 pounds, well, you don't get as many containers. Here's how many you get. And we have an app to track them. Okay, let me just continue really quickly. I'm trying to go quick. We've actually never included this in our presentation before. So look, here's what is allowed in the green. If you didn't know, let's say you don't know, this is basically your macros and your portion control. Let's say you don't really know how to eat healthy. This literally spells it out for you. Okra, it goes in the green container. Jicama, it goes in the green container. What about fruits? Here's the approved fruit list. Here's the approved protein list. Here's our favorite, carbs, everyone's favorite. Guess what? You can't have white rice and white bread. No Twinkies. They're like good carbs. Okay, I'm going to show you one more thing. So that was Beachbody On Demand. There's so much more to it than I just showed you because I'm trying to save time. But this is part of your membership. That is that challenge pack. That's $199. So the 55 cents a day for every single workout ever. Then I want to show you what my challenge group, some of us we all have our different ones. All of us coaches kind of do our different ones. But here's just an example of some of the people in my group. I'm just going to whiz through right here. Kara knows her. And see, she's showing, I think that she did a run. Anyway, I'm going to keep going really quickly. Some nutrition ones. This girl lives in Boston, Massachusetts, and she's saying that she logged in her second workout of the day. This is Atlantis. She lives in California. I can still be her coach even though I live in Oregon because this is a virtual business. And she's playing catch up because we're not perfect and sometimes we miss a workout. You get the point. So this is how our challengers connect to us. It's on an app on their phone. Okay, let me stop the share. So to kind of conclude that section on how would you join as a challenger, you would say, okay, I want to work out with you guys. I want to be part of this culture. I want to be held accountable. I have fitness goals. I want to improve my health. Yes, I need help. And you reach out to whoever invited you, and they would preset the link for you so that you could connect to them and order your challenge pack. And if you want DVDs, you can have DVDs. Anyway, okay, so how to get started as a coach and wrapping up. Basically the same way. In fact, if you get that BOD All Access Challenge Pack as a coach, it waives a coach enrollment fee that is normally $40. So it gives you free coach enrollment. And but similar way. You basically, coaches and customers kind of behave and act and do some of the very same things. In fact, we find some of our best coaches because they're customers and challengers. So I also wanted to point out that basically if you're drinking Shakeology every day as a meal replacement or whatever, it's like a $4. It's basically your business costs you $4 a day, and $3.50 of that you're consuming via nutrition. I wanted to also mention you're not locked in. So you could enroll as a coach and decide, you know what, this really isn't for me. I hate being fit. Just kidding. I want to quit. I don't like accountability. I want to sit on the sofa. No, I'm just kidding. But the truth is you really can, you can quit. There's no strings attached. You don't sign any contracts. You could join today and decide in 3 months you don't want to do it anymore. I wanted to say it does not take a certain type of person to do this business. Our top leaders and even in our team and in the company at large, we're all totally different. The common denominator with who's successful is who works hard. Not personality type, not body type, not age, not race, not nothing. It's just putting some elbow grease in, being consistent and doing those basics. I wanted to say, did we talk about the different types of coaching? Some people do it just for the discount. You get a 25% discount if you're a coach. Some people literally join our family just because they want to save money, period. They don't want a home business, but they do want to be a coach because they want to save money. And they want to be in our challenge groups and all that, but they don't want wealth creation or income creation. So that's their fine reason. Some people do that. Some people want to be more of a hobbyist, like Nick kind of called himself because he's so busy, making twins happen. I'm just kidding. That was horrible. Sorry. I don't know. Some people just want to maybe give this thing an hour a day, or they want to maybe dabble in it on the weekend and, preset all their posts for the week or whatever. And some people like Kara and I would call this our full-time gig. some people like join as coaches just because they really want to immerse themselves in our team culture. And we love that too, and welcome them with hugely open arms. Some people join because they need income. They want more time. They want more money. They want more money equals more time doing the things you want to do with the people you want to do them with. So basically your sort of call to action, if you will, in closing is to reach out to whoever invited you and let them know if you'd like to join us via either of those avenues as a client, customer, or a coach on our team. So that's all we have for you tonight. Thank you so much for joining and watching and being part of the live presentation. We did record, so I'll post a recording in that event page in case you want to watch this back. No questions or dumb questions, so fire away. All right, you guys, thank you so much for your time. Have a good night.